welcome to all in the new lecture of the matrices. So here in this lecture we will discuss about the rank of a matrix. So what is the rank of the matrix and how we find the rank of any matrices. So here first of all, what is the rank of a matrix? Let's suppose a matrix A be any M cross N matrix, then the number R. Here we denote the rank is, suppose R is called the rank of the matrix A if it satisfies the properties. First one is every minor of order R plus 1 of A is 0. You know that what is the minor? I told you last time that what is the minor if you have a matrix, suppose 3 by 3 matrix. So that is there is 2 by 2, all 2 by 2 matrices that are the minors. So here every minor of order R plus 1, if you say about the rank of R, so R plus 1 of A is 0. And second is there exists at least one minor of order R which is non-zero. So it should be non-zero. So in that case we say that we represent our rank of the matrix by suppose Rk or rank of A, and we compute the rank of any type of matrices. It may be square or rectangular. Now some points are here about the rank. The rank of a null matrix is 0. If we have the null matrix, so the rank is always a 0 of the null matrix. Now second point is, if A, we suppose we have the matrix A is M cross N, then always the rank of the A matrix is less than equal to the minimum of Mn. What are the Mn? M are the rows of the matrices and N are the column of the matrices. So always your rank of the matrix is less than equal to the minimum of M and N. Now third one is if you have the identity matrix. So always the identity matrix rank, it's depend on the order, which order you have the identity matrix, that is the rank of that matrix. So if we take suppose the nth order identity matrix, so the rank of the nth order identity matrix is n. Suppose you have the 2 by 2 matrices and identity matrix, so the rank of the matrix is 2. So like that, any identity matrix which has the order, that is the rank of that matrix. And you know, I told you that the rank of the zero matrix is 0. Now, if we have to suppose find the rank of a 2 by 2 matrices. So if you have the 2 by 2 matrices, order is 2 by 2. So how to can you find the rank of that matrix? So suppose our matrix is elements are A, B, C, D, and we have the 2 by 2 matrices. So first one, what will be the rank? What will be the maximum rank of this matrix? That is 2, because 3 is not possible the rank of this matrix because the order is 2 by 2. And I earlier slide I told you that the rank is always less than equal to the minimum of rows and columns. So it the greatest or highest rank of this matrix may be 2. So the rank, when the rank of 2 is this matrix, if its determinant, if its determinant is not equal to 0, so what will be the determinant of this? AD minus BC. If this is not equal to 0, then you can say that the rank of the matrix is 2. But suppose your determinant is equal to 0, so in that case the rank will be 1. So not that the 2, that rank will be 1 if determinant is 0. And so why? Because we have here in this case we have the two independent columns and vectors, and if determinant is 0, so you have the only one independent vector, so the rank is 1. But rank not be 0, rank can't be 0 for any non-zero matrix. Rank will be 0 only if your matrix A is 0. Otherwise your rank, minimum rank will be of any matrix, non-zero matrix, is 1. Okay. So now this was the to find the rank of the 2 by 2 matrix. If we have suppose the M cross N matrix, then how can we find the rank of any matrix? First we take an example for the to find the rank of matrix by the determinant. So if you have this type of matrix and you have to find the rank of this matrix, so first of all what you do, first of all you check the determinant of this matrix. So when we solve this, the determinant, you know how to calculate the determinant. So first you identify the determinant of this, and when we calculate the determinant of this and do the expansion with respect to first row and first column, this one, first we expand about the first row, so we will get the this type of determinant, and we see that this is equal to 0. So now because the determinant is 0, it means that its rank not be 3, right? Because determinant is 0, so its rank not be 3. Now if the rank is not 3, so what will be the rank? The rank may be now 2 and 1, because 0 is not possible, rank 0 is not possible. So now the rank, if rank is not 3 of this matrix, it means that the rank may be 2 or 1. So now check for the rank 2. So we take here any minor, means you have to take you have to check every minor. If you get find the value of minor is 0, so you have to check every minor. How many minors of this matrix? If this matrix have the how many elements? 9 elements. It means you have the 9 minors of this matrix. So you check one by one minor. If we take suppose this minor 1 2 2 3, so we check that this minor is not equal to 0. If you get any minor not equal to 0, it means that your rank of this matrix is 2. Okay, if suppose this minor is equal to 0, so now you have to check the another minor value. If this minor is again 0, then again you have to check another minor. So like that you have to check all minors values. If this is 0, the rank is not 2. If any one is not equal to 0, so you have to stop here, and your rank, you have decided here that your rank is 2. So you if your first minor is not equal to 0, so you need to check another minors, because your one minor is not equal to 0. So it's sufficient to check the rank. Okay, clear how to decide the rank by this method, determinant method. Now check the another method to find the rank of matrix. If suppose we have the matrix of order higher than 2 or 3, right? So for one method is echelon form. So what is the echelon form actually? So first we see that reduce your given matrix to echelon form by using elementary row transformation. So you have given have a suppose a matrix. So first you have to convert your matrix into the echelon form, then you decide your rank. And how to convert your matrix into echelon form? By the row transformation. And after the row transformation, you have to convert your matrix into echelon form, then you decide your rank. Suppose like that an example, this type of matrix is your echelon form, means your diagonal elements, below the diagonal element should be 0. So this form is in the echelon form, this matrix is in the echelon form. And you see how to check the rank. Now you see here how many non-zero rows you have. Which non-zero rows you have, that number is your rank. Here you see that you have the 1 and 2, two non-zero rows are here, it means that the rank of this matrix is 2. So first of all, by this method you have a matrix. So first you have to reduce your matrix into the echelon form, means in this type of form, and then you decide your rank to check the non-zero rows. How many non-zero rows you have, that is your rank of the matrix. Okay, so now let's take an example for this. First of all, I want to tell you that what is the elementary row transformation, right? So what is the elementary row transformation? And similarly we take the column transformation. So first one is you can change your rows in your matrices. By the rows you can interchange the rows, means R1 to R2, R2 to R3. Any Ri matrix you can interchange with Rj, any other row of the matrix. It doesn't affect your matrix. So in the matrix you can interchange the rows. Second operation is Ri to KRI, scaling. What does it mean? It means that uh, if you want that in any row of the matrix to be multiplied by 1, 2, 3, or any scalar quantity, so you can do it. It doesn't affect your matrices. Third one is you can use this operation also. Ri is tends to Ri plus Krj, k where k is not equal to 0, means you have to add or subtract any row with the another row, means r1 plus r2 or r1 plus 3r2, like that. So these you have the row operations. By using these operations you reduce your matrices into the echelon form and then find the rank. Similarly, in column transformation you use these operations. First one is same, ci interchange to cj, ci convert to kci, and ci is ci plus kcj. So these operations you apply in your matrices and find the rank. Now, by the echelon form, first we check how to find the rank of the matrix. So suppose you have this matrix. This is the order of this matrix is 3 cross 4, because 3 rows here and 4 columns are here. So now let's find the rank of this matrix. So first of all, what we do, we have this matrices. After this matrices, to convert into the echelon form, what are the first motive? Our first motive is that we have to do the make the zero of these elements, right? Below the diagonal elements we must have to be 0. So we first make these elements be 0. So to make these elements be 0, we have to use these operations. R3 we change in R3. R3 minus, suppose if we take R3 minus R1, we subtract R3 in R1, so we get here 0. So we use here the operation R3 minus R1, so it becomes 0, and all elements we apply these R3 minus R1, right? So it become minus 5, 7, 2. Now with the R2, how can we make here 0? If we take R2 minus 3R1, right? So R2 minus 3R1, when we apply this operation, so we make here 0. So our first motive to convert into the echelon form is that we have to make these elements be 0. So we can apply these operations and make here 0. After that we have to make this become 0. So how can we make this become 0? We can also see here these say R2 and R3 are same. So when we subtract both these matrices, so we will get the 1 row 0 matrix. So here 1 0 row. So now here we apply this R3 minus R2, and remember this, in which row you want to change, so you have to write that is first one, means we change here in R3, so we have to write R3 R mean change in R3, that is R3 minus R2. That in the second place, in that row no change will be there, only in the first one its change will be there. Okay, so here we do R3 minus R2, so it means that this minus this becomes 0, this minus this becomes 0, 2 minus 2 becomes 0, so our third row becomes 0. So now you see here your this is in now in the echelon form, right? And if this is convert into the echelon form, now check how many non-zero rows here. You can see here you have the 2 non-zero rows. It means what is the rank of this matrix? The rank of this matrix is 2. Clear how to do it? Okay, let's take another example. Here we have this 4 by 4 matrix. So now how to find the rank of this matrix? By the echelon form. So first our motive is we have to make these three elements be 0, 2, 2, 1. We have to concentrate only to make these zeros, not the other one. Okay, so first we apply here this one, and we apply here this operation. Here we have to make the 0, so we take here R2 minus 2R1. When we do R2 minus 2R1, so it becomes 0, and all other elements become these 3 minus 5 0. Now for the R3, here we want to become 0, so again we can do here R3 and R3 minus 2R1. So here we have the 0. Now for this one to become 0, we have to only subtract R3 R4 minus R1. So we can do here R4 minus R1, so it becomes 0. So now our first thing is that we have to make this all become 0. Now After that, to convert into the echelon form, below the diagonal element should be 0. So now next target is we have to make the 0 of these 1 and 2. So now to become the 0 here, we have to we change here R3. We have to convert, we have to become here 0. So this is R3 row. So we take here the operation R3, in change in R3 is 3R3 minus R2. If we do this 3R3 minus R2, so we have to become here 0. Similarly, for the R4 here to become 0, we can do it 3R4 minus 2R2. 3R4 minus 2R2. If we do this, so it becomes 0, right? After that, our motive is now to become this 0. So now to become this 0, we can add, if we add R3 and R4, so we can get this 0. So now we use R4 plus R3, because we now need to change in R4, right? So because we have to make the below the diagonal elements become 0, so to become this 0, we use R4 plus R3, means change in R4, not in R3. So now it becomes 0. Now it converts into the echelon form. Yes, we see that below the diagonal elements all are 0. So now it is in the echelon form. Now after that, check how many non-zero rows here. You can see here you have 3 non-zero rows. It means that what is the rank of this matrix? The rank of this matrix is 3. Clear how to find the rank of the matrix? Okay, so now the next method to find the rank of the matrix, that is normal form. So what is the normal form? So here we apply in the, you see that in your echelon form we use only the row operations, but when we convert our matrix into the normal form, so we use both row operation and the column operations. So with the help of row and column operations, we convert our matrix into the normal form. And we what are the normal forms? We have these type of normal forms. This is IR. It means that the identity matrix, right? It may be your matrix completely convert into the any identity matrix, or your identity matrix and other elements are 0, or like this type you have an identity matrix, you can make the identity matrix and other elements are 0, or maybe this type you have here identity matrix and here 0 rows, right? So here your IR is the identity matrix and 0 is the 0 rows, and these all are the form of the normal form of the matrices, right? And here how to decide the rank now? So you see here which order identity matrix you found here, that is the rank of the matrix. So in this case, if you have the rth order identity matrix, so the rank is R. Clear how to decide the rank? So let's do some examples for this. Here you have this question, you have to reduce the normal form and find the rank. This is your matrix, this is 3 cross 4 matrix. So what we do here, to find the rank of the matrix by the normal form, first you have to convert your matrix into the echelon form. After that, you convert you using the column operations and convert into the normal form, then decide the rank. So now first, our first motive is to reduce this matrix. You see here, you have to make the identity matrix first. Maybe here, maybe it means that first thing is that you have the identity matrix. After that, other will be maybe 0. So for the identity matrix, what must be the first element of the matrix? It should be 1, so not the 0. So how to do, we remove from 0 from here, so we can interchange the rows because we use this operation. So first thing is that we interchange R1 to R2. So our R1 is now become R2 and R2 become now R1. After that, to make the identity matrix, it should be 1. So how to make this is 1? First, our concentration is that we have to make this is 1. So we have to, if we divide our R1 by 2, so it become 1. So here we divide our R1 into R1 by 2. Now after that, we have to make it convert into the echelon form. It must for the echelon form it must be 0. So now our next motive is we have to make this 4 becomes 0. So what we do here, we can do here R4, we can use here in the operation R4 and R3 and R1. So we use here R3 minus 4R1. If we do here R3 minus 4R1, so it becomes 0. Other elements may be anything, but our concentration is that we have to make this become 0. So now this is after the operation R3 minus 4R1, it becomes 0. Now you can see here our R2 and R3 are same, and our motive is to make the 0 of this element become the 0. So if we subtract R3 minus R2, so it becomes 0. So now and or you can also, you can first it's depend on you which operation you use firstly, okay. So because we have to make here the identity matrix, so you can also first divide this by 2 because it become 1. So here first we do that R2 divided by 2, so it become 1. Now we have to make this become 0, so now you can use here this one R3 minus 2R2. So in the previous slide you see that you have to apply here R3 minus 2R2, so it becomes 0. So now your this rows become 0, and this is our the echelon form. You can see this is convert into the echelon form. Now we have to make here into convert into the normal form. These all terms should be 0. So to make these terms 0, we need the column operations. So now we use the column operations. So to become this 0, we use here C2 minus 3 by 2 C1. If we apply here C2 minus 3 by 2 C1, so it becomes 0. Now next we have to make these all become 0. So now we use here the next operation, that is C3. Now our C3 minus 5 by 2 C1, if we apply here, so it becomes 0. After that, to become this 0, we can apply C4 minus 2 C1. So C4 minus 2 C1, it becomes 0. Now we have to make these elements become 0. So we apply here for C3 minus 3 by 2 C2, so it becomes 0, and for C4 minus 2 times of C2, so it becomes 0. Now you see here all these are 0, only we have the this one identity matrix, and what is the order of this identity matrix? That is 2. We have the 2 order identity matrix, all others 0. So what will be the rank of this matrix? The rank of this matrix is 2, because we get the 2 order identity matrix. Clear? Okay, let's take another example. Here we have to find the rank of this matrix by the normal form. So to form in the normal form, first we have to reduce into the echelon form. So to reduce into the echelon form, first our motive is we have to make these elements should be 0. So now to make these elements 0, we apply first R2, change in R2, that is R2 minus R1. When we apply R2 minus R1, so it becomes 0, and here in R3, when we apply R3 minus 3R1, so it becomes 0, right? After that, to convert into the echelon form, it must be 0. So now we become this much 0, and here you see that R2 and R3 are same. So when we subtract these, so we get the uh, 0. And also you can apply here the C2 minus C1. It's depend on you which operation you use here, okay. So here to make this, we use here C2 minus C1. So C2 in C2 minus C1, so it becomes 0, and C3 minus C2 we do, so it becomes 0. So these terms become 0. After that we have this one. Now for this, if we, because we need here the identity matrix, so to become the 1 here, we divided minus 2. So R2 divided by minus 2, so it become 1. Now we have remaining is this. So to become this 0, we use this here R3 plus 2R2 if we do here, so it becomes 0. So now we have here the 2 order identity matrix, all other terms are 0. So what will be the rank of this matrix? So we decide here the rank of this matrix is 2. Clear how to find the rank of the matrix in echelon form and the normal form? Okay, so now today's lecture is completed now. Thank